Hey YouTube, Further 73, Jim here, stuck in my shitty hotel. Last night on the road for me tonight. Get to go home in the morning, see the hound, get back in the shop, finish working on the restoration pipe, getting ready to smoke myself a nice Fuente Grand Reserve. Didn't bring a cigar cutter with me, so I've got to use my little pen knife here, which is okay. It does a fair job if you're cautious. It's one of my favorite sticks. Pretty consistently, they pretty consistently have a nice draw. And this particular rendition comes in a nice cedar tube, which I find kind of helps the flavor out a little bit. You get a little bit of that cedar flavor. And I'll toast the foot here a little bit, see if I can't get it going. Not a whole lot going on, mostly bored stiff in the hotel with a great lack of entertainment. This town has very little to offer in the way of something to do after work. So been catching up on my YouTube video watching, and as some of you know, I've put out a few videos this week, trying to get those edited and condensed. It's been my first attempt at doing an edited video. There, she's starting to come to life. Pretty good cigar, but I don't think the local tobacco shop here keeps their humidor quite moist enough. It's a little on the dry side, but it's still tasty. I had to stop and get a fresh bottle of medicine here. Good stuff. If you're a bourbon drinker at all, I highly recommend a little Woodford Reserve. It's smooth as silk, got a nice flavor. Neater on the rocks like I've got it. Let that ice melt down and open up the bourbon a little bit. Just hanging out. I've been looking at the comments on my videos, and right now it seems that the consensus on that restoration pipe is for me to fill that crag back in, so I think that's probably what I do, unless something changes drastically in the next 48 hours or so. But yeah, I'm holed up here in the hotel. I've got my sketchbook here. I've been working on a couple of pipe designs. I got a gentleman that's asked me to make him a pipe, so I'm going to sit down here this evening and go through a couple designs for a diamond shank Dublin for this gentleman. Be the first diamond shank that I've attempted, but I think I can do it. It should be pretty neat. Put a little bend to it, a little forward cant to the bowl. See what I can come up with. Man, that's a good cigar. Very good cigar. A little bigger than I usually go in for, because I never have the time to sit and smoke a full Corona like this. So looking forward to that. I'll sit here and sip my whiskey, work on some sketches. And maybe I'll find some time to go through my latest edition of Pipes and Cigars January catalog. I haven't even opened it. I got it a couple of weeks ago, and I still haven't opened it up yet to take a look at it. Work is bullshit. It takes up far too much time. I got other shit to do. I don't have time for a job. I need to be retired. So if anybody out there would like to support me in the manner to which I've grown accustomed, feel free. I'll take cash, check, or charge. I figure $3-4 million ought to set me up for a few years. I'll go ahead and retire, and once I burn through that money, I'll see if I can find somebody else to support me the rest of the way. I take PayPal too. I think a few million will probably fit in my savings account. I've never tried to stuff that much money into an account before, but I think it'll fit. And if it doesn't, I'll just open up another one. So anybody that'd like to do that, feel free. Just you don't even have to message me. Just make the transfer, and I'll thank you for it. Like I said, there's really not a lot to do around here, but I did take a jaunt up to Edinburgh, which is it's about 50 or 60 miles south of Indianapolis. It's about a half an hour from where I'm at right now. I went up there last night. They've got a couple of antique stores right off of the interstate, so I went up there and kind of scoured around looking for pipes and found a couple. Ended up buying one. I've got it here. It's the stem. The stem won't go all the way in. I had to put it back here in the hotel refrigerator last night to get it chilled down so I could even get the stem out of it. But yeah, it's got a little bit of char on the top. Not terrible. It's got a little nick inside the bowl. It's kind of a small apple shape vulcanite stem. It is the original stem because if you look down here on the bottom, I'll get over here so you can see. But you can see here where they've got it flat so it'll sit. And if you look here on the end of the stem, right there, you see that little flat right there. It matches up perfect with the shank. So it is the original stem, and it's got some kind of a little stinger. It's not really a stinger so much as well, I guess it is, but it's either been cut off or that's just the way it was. I'm not sure what it's made out of. It doesn't feel like it's metal. It almost feels like, actually it almost feels like bone, like the old Mersum stem inserts were. But anyway, it threads in there, and that'll open the draw up a little bit. I'll try it both ways after I get it cleaned up and goofing around. It's an LHS branded pipe, LHS select grain. Not really familiar with LHS pipes. It's not stamped with a country of origin, so I assume that it's an old American-made pipe. I did do a little bit of research, and in 1940 or 44, that pipe sold for about $2.50. Now, I'm guessing it's probably got a little age on it because that company's no longer around. And then over here, I've got that little K Woody. That's the one that I bought there at my local antique shop. I've been smoking it this week, and man, it's a nice little smoker. It's got a small bowl on it, but it smokes really well. Smokes all the way to the bottom. And I watched a couple of videos. I can't remember the guy's YouTube channel right off, but he was talking about how to date your old K Woodies. And I knew that the 4-digit shape numbers were early, and they quit doing that sometime in the late 30s or early 40s. And according to this guy, they went to the 2-digit shape number in 1940, which is a 2-digit shape number, so it's 1940 or newer. But then he got to talking about the stingers, and this has got the old 4-hole stinger in it. And then you can see the inlaid logo there on the stem. He said they did away with the 4-hole stingers somewhere around 1955. So that narrows it down to a 15-year span. That pipe was made somewhere between 1940 and 1955. So it's got some age on it, and it smokes really, really well. It doesn't gurgle. It doesn't get wet. It's nice and cool. I'd say probably a nice half-hour smoke. It's not a real big bowl, but it smokes very well. So that's really about all I've got. I thought I'd just kill a little time, knock out a video, and share a cigar with you guys. I never have a chance to smoke a nice cigar like this at home. When I do, it's usually a much smaller cigar. I never have a chance to smoke a big stick. I'm not sure that sounded right. Anyway, a few more of these and I won't give a shit how it sounds. Straight bourbon on the rocks, can't beat it. Been looking at the comments everybody's been leaving on the videos. I appreciate the interaction. Got some good comments. It sounds like you guys are enjoying the video series that I'm doing. Plan on, with any kind of luck at all, I'll get that pipe finished up this weekend. Probably 2 more videos to come in the series, and then I don't know. Maybe instead of putting that thing on eBay, maybe I'll do a little simple contest and just give it away. I don't know. It's probably not a pipe that I'll keep. Like I said, it's a little lower end pipe, not really what I'm into. It's a nice little pipe. I like the shape, like the size, and it'll probably smoke really well, but it's a filter pipe, and I don't really care for filter pipes as a whole. Even the Savinellis that I've got that take a filter, I generally pull the filter out and either put the adapter in or just smoke it without a filter. But I've only got one of those, so. But anyway, I think I'll jump off of here and scour around YouTube, see if I can find some nice documentaries to entertain me while I sip my bourbon, smoke my cigar, and work in my sketchbook. So anyway, guys, thanks for the subs. Thanks for the comments. Really enjoying the interaction with the community. Little quick shout out to Big Flakes 88. Thanks for the little Skype call today. Sorry I couldn't get on video or spend a little more time, but you know, I was driving down the road in the van when you guys got a hold of me. So I didn't really have a lot of time to talk, but you know, I appreciate the thought anyway, and thanks for getting that pipe out in the mail to me. When it shows up here stateside, I'll do a little Yabo video, and I'll see if I can't tear into that thing and get rid of that massive gurgle you were talking about. It's poker is one of my favorite shapes, and I've got a GBD tapestry pipe that I restored last year. I think it was last year, maybe the year before. But it's a great little pot-shaped pipe. It's a fantastic smoking pipe. So I'm kind of looking forward to getting that poker down here and taking it for a test run. And maybe I'll do a video on how I attack that gurgle when it gets here and I figure out what I'm going to do with it. Still not real sure, but I think I can tackle it. I've cured a couple of them before. So anyway, Shane, thank you very much. It was quite gracious of you to give that pipe away for the cost of shipping. And you know, don't worry about the price of the international shipping. To me, that's a bargain to me. You know, and I understand what shipping rates are like. I mean, I've got friends in the Middle East that I've sent packages to, and you know, the little $5 if it fits it ships U.S. Postal Service box cost me like $45, I think, to ship to Bahrain a few years ago. So yeah, I understand what the international shipping's like, so don't sweat that at all. But anyway, if we're not having anything to say, I've rambled on for a little over 14 minutes now, so I'm going to get off of here and enjoy my cigar, take a look at my Pipes and Tobacco catalog, and get to the sketchbook. You guys take care, and good luck with the coming weekend, and we'll chat later. Thanks for watching.